Yo, it's your boy here, Mr. Mega Beedrill. I'm here to show my Red Season 6 draft, and I'm hope it okay. I'm sorry for stuttering. This kind of hard, but I'm here to show my Red Season 6 draft, and I'm here to basically walk you through my draft, my thought of while I'm building this team. So first, I'm just gonna hop right into it. Shout out to Zappy and Reg. So my first pick, I was thinking of I was 10th out of 12 people, right? It we had we had like some things went, right? So like first pick was Mega Kangaskhan, second pick was like Kate, it was like Celesteela. But it's just the weird thing was I kinda wanted Mew plus Mega Altaria, and that got picked up like five picks before me. Or like it's either five or four. Either one. They got picked up before I could go along with that plan, even though I kind of was trying to move away from there since bulky play styles are not really my kind of style. But this team here you'll see is pretty fat. Um, so my first pick, I wanted a decent dragon type, decent ground type, and I just wanted something that would put a lot of pressure on for some other team members. And I decided to build this draft around Zygarde. Now Zygarde is also my Z user, and it it has this one new move in Gen 7 that is made it super good, I can say. I was gonna say broken, but then realized Zygarde is not broken at all. So, but he has this ability sucks in draft league because you're never gonna face a Veltal or an Xerneas, and if you ever do, please let me know. That's some bull. But he gets Coil. He gets two forms of setup: Coil and Dragonance. Gets Core Enforcer, which is pretty decent if you want to like remove abilities quickly. Um, it's has Glare, Haze. That's weird. It gets Pain Split, which I wouldn't do that with his big amount of HP. And then I got some secrets for this. Uh, it also gets a nice. It can also spite things, which would be decent for like PP stall Zygarde. But so this is my round one pick. I'm gonna go over his stats real quickly and then go over the nickname after that, and then we're gonna move on to the next mod. So his HP is pretty decent. Like it goes to like 420 max, so that's pretty nice to have. And his attack, his attack is decent for like a setup sweeper, but for a wall breaker, you probably need to slap a twist band on this thing for it to break through something. And defense, you could probably make it take a few defensive hits. Cause I remember eating my Zygarde once to take an Lucario's Ice Punch, so that's pretty decent. The HP is actually pretty decent as well, since you could just go. It's pretty much it could be used. It's not like horrible, but it could be used. The Spit F is really it's decent. It's pretty decent. You could probably use this to take some water moves, maybe take a fairy move every now and then. Use it to take on electric types. The speed tier is definitely nice, outspeeding base 90s and outspeeding like the big god called Lando. And while he outspeeds base 80s without using a Jolly Nature, so that's pretty decent. And I'm pretty sure that this thing is usually ran if you're running like Draconium. It's like max HP, max attack, and then DD outrage E speed. But really, I'm pretty creative with my builds, so I could probably make this mon come of great use. I name it Zygarde because every time I refer to a Zygarde, I always call it Zygarde because it's really good. I wouldn't say broken, but it's pretty good at what it does. Of like smacking things down and making sure you have to have a grass type for this, or it just spams key arrows. Simple as that. Or ground resist, but bug wouldn't count since everyone knows to bring stealth rocks. So my next mon, I thought Zygarde plus this mon was weird, but I'm slowly learning how to use it. And I think pretty much this next mon, also I called it a weak mega because of the fact that most of the megas I go for is usually like they have usually like one big offensive stat. Like let's take Mega Dynasty for example. It has two big offensive stats. 160 and 160 and HP, not HP, and attack and special attack. But like this mon here, it's kind of weak compared to Mega Dynasty, but it's faster and it could probably do a lot more. So my next pick is Mega Lopunny. So this bunny here is pretty decent. I called it weak because of the fact that like most megas have like base 160 here, or they have like an ability that helps them out that makes this a lot better. But like Scrappy just allows him to hit everything. So usually with Megalop, you use this as a revenger, as a cleaner, something like that, right? So when I had Zygarde, I was rolling around for some megas. I thought of Mega Gyarados. I thought of I think one time I thought of Mega Beedrill. But I ended up being convinced to get Mega Lopunny. And, well, the synergy is it's kind of, and it's like, it's probably not there, but you could probably make it work. And I think, because, okay, let me explain that. What I mean it's like kind of off is like Zygarde plus Mega Lop sounds weird to me because of the fact that usually they don't be on the same team or they don't work together that well. Just because of the fact that there's not defensive ice types for Zygarde. There's not defensive, but there's like a lot of defensive fairies that could take the two mons on I have right now and just take it on pretty nicely, right? But I guess this would work for a nice ice killer, since it pretty much revenges every ice type in the game. Scrappy allows it to hit ghost types with its stabs basically. So basically its stabs are like the normal type. Like he can hit everything with these two stabs here. Limber would be a nice pre-ability because of the fact that if I want to switch into a Thunder Wave, I can just switch into it and have it immune for that turn. and pretty much sub on them if I needed to, stuff like that. And Megalop usually got the usual normal type, coverage, so probably fire, grass, ice, and like it has weird like normal types usually get weird stuff. Like I don't get why this thing gets something like focus blast. Why is this thing focusing to hit something? Or even yet it gets like Shadow Ball or Blizzard. Like this thing gets spawn a Blizzard. Um but when you're usually using it, you're using it for like baton pass, momentum. You can use sub drain punch, you can use encore plus power punch, or fake out last resort, or no, power punch of last resort, where you pretty much boost and you break through most of your checks. You can use it as a healing wisher for late game, or you can use it for a heal belly, or you could sit here and use it as a part like something that picks off setup sweepers. Something like quick attack Megalop pretty much works. You can thunder wave things, so if things were you thought something was getting out of hand, you could thunder wave it. I could probably see myself doing that. Or I could see myself using copycat too. That's pretty much all I'm gonna reveal. I have some other things in my head I'm looking at. I'm scrolling down here. But okay, so we look at its stats. Base 65 HP. It's kind of workable. You could make it work. Base 136 attack is really nice, right? For like a mon that could probably use boosting items, but for Mega, in my personal opinion, I think it's garbage. But I had many people tell me that it'll prove me wrong. So let's see. I had many people tell me that Megalop will prove me wrong. So I still want to see that happen. Defense. Defense is pretty decent. I mean, with like 65 HP and 94, 96 in the defenses, I mean, it's pretty decent at taking one hit guaranteed. And then 135 speed allows him to outspeed base 130s and allows him to run a lot of speed. And most teams don't have like a base 130 or higher kind of thing, so usually I can run Adamant Lop and be hitting kind of hard. And pretty much that's it for Megalop. I'm sorry, this might be a long video because I ramble a lot, but it's gonna be okay. So my next mon, I was thinking of getting a fire type to help Zygarde out defensively. Zygarde is weak to ice types and doesn't like a dragon type coming at it. While okay, I almost spoiled it, but while this one could take on a fire type and brings a lot of diversity to the team, since I am a creative prepper, I need diversity in order to do my sets. So this next mon is this. Oh, also, I'm gonna name Megalop Sky's Bunny because of the fact that Sky loves this thing. So Sky loves this thing. Like we had a whole argument about it, but this so my next mon worked well with Megalop too because of the fact that it could take on psychic types decently, and pretty much its fire spam helps out Zygarde too. So my next mon is Victini. So Victini is a pixie. We all should know that it's pixie, and we basically we basically use Victini for the fact that it could do because of its diversity and this thing too. V-Curate. Because V-Curate, base 180, stab, fire move, hurts so badly. So it could do that. It could be Choice Bandit. It could be Choice Scarf, Choice Specs. It could be AV for all. Yeah, I could even run like freaking Power Herb or Rocky Helmet. And usually, if you're going up against a Victini on the ladder, you're gonna see Choice Bandit or Z Celebrate. I don't really like Z Celebrate since of the fact that you most people know how to play around it decently. If you're smart enough, you know how to do it. But the fact, okay, so let me resume on to this. So usually, so Victini has like two signature moves, or no, has black and white signature moves, which means like Zekrom's signature move, he has that in Reshiram's. So he gets Blue Flare and Bolt Strike, which is nice. And uh, Energy Ball is nice for like water ground types. While he has Final Gambit, I don't think I'll use that ever because I want to keep my Victini around. And I don't think I'm using Fusion Ball either. But you never know. I just think that you could probably use what I would probably be focused on is how he could taunt and be a fat psychic at the same time since he's a pixie. Now you don't want to run defensive Victini because rocks are a thing, and whoever plays a Victini knows to bring rocks, like guaranteed they're bringing rocks. But Victini is so diverse, you probably can work around that. But I just think that Victini is pretty nice for the team since Victini is nice for like Zygarde since it checks ice types decently, and I have Zygarde plus 2 ice checks, which is decent, and then some bulky waters don't like switching into a bulk strike, which is nice, and this also 1v1s fairies, some fairies at least. It 1v1s some fairies and like pressures them, which is nice. Uh, it's a Pixie Mon, so it gets base 100 all around the board. So we don't really need to sit here and focus on it. So his nickname is. I'm gonna steal Leo's name and call it Vincente because of the fact that I don't have a Victini name. I don't know how that's how he spelled it or not. You'll probably see it in week 1 if I spelled it wrong. But so I'm gonna go ahead and see. Okay, let me catch my words. I'm gonna go ahead and explain the background behind this next pick. So my next pick, I needed a somewhat of a dedicated bulky water killer, something that can smash bulky waters and put lots of offensive pressure while being fat, and it helps Victini a lot just because of that reason. And it also kind of helps Zygarde decently enough, but it makes my team kind of ice weak, so eh. And that next mon is Shaman. So Shaman is one of the pixies. I got 2 pixies at the moment and 2 good mons. So Shaman is the. I'm gonna name it. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna name it Floral Healing. It's basically I'm naming it off of the move, but it looks nice. I just thought floral, and it heals itself. So Shaman's has natural cure, which is pretty good. It allows it to pivot into like toxics and stuff like that. And he could probably use rest a lot too. I could pretty much do pretty much anything with a shaman. Uh, I, so this thing gets air slash and gets air slash, uh, aromatherapy, and it gets energy ball as well. So it's pretty decent in that way. Gets decent grass stab. I'm barely bringing Sea Flare. I'm just gonna tell by bullets off the bag. I'm barely bringing Sea Flare. If you see Sea Flare, then you know I'm trying to break. Just letting you know that. But Sea Flare is decent when you hit it. Um, Also, it pretty much is a decent fat grass type. Since I did need a ground resist, and it can leech saw all it can give me a second life on something. It's pretty decent. That's pretty much all I'm gonna go into with that. It's a pixie, so we really don't have to go over this these Ace 100s because we all know that these all equal out to 328, except this one. This one equals out to 404. And so far, my team is looking pretty icy, but I'll patch that up later. But right now, I really need a somewhat bulkier wall and something that likes to switch into some of that. It plus Mega Lock works nicely, and it does provide one hazard for me that what I honestly think was nice. Okay, I'm stuttering. I'm sorry for that. I can't help it. Uh, I'm coming with this shit off of the back. So let's see here. So my next mod is a ghost type, and it pretty much sets up T spikes, which is lovely for like Substog Zygarde and like fake out Lock. So this next mon is Kofag, Rodriguez. I'm naming this Touchy Casper. Oh, Casper. Touchy Casper. So basically, I got this because I thought cheese spikes would be nice for Zygarde and Lock, while it covers some of what provides a decent pivot. And pretty much when you're seeing this around, it runs leftovers or a Z move, but can't run Z moves on this because I only got one Z user, and that was Zygarde. So Zygarde. So basically, this thing does two things. It Calm Minds, it hacks, it can Willow Slaw. Basically, main thing it can do is Slaw, but it also works pretty nicely with like my next mon, so it's pretty nice to have. I can Memento for Zygarde if I want to get a clean sweep, it can set up sweepers of its own, and pretty much it could set up nicely for Zygarde. Mummy is nice for changing Mon's abilities. I remember when I was laddering that I used Mummy to take away Kartana's Beast Boost, which was lovely. Its HP is pure dog shit, but it works. It's decent. Attack is horrible. The defense is really good actually. It allows it to check a lot of physical mons, I'm gonna say. And and the 95 special attack is decent. The Spadef it's decent for a wall, but it's I don't know how I feel about that. Basically, I got this also because it's like one of Megalops counters, so it's nice to always get like your Mega's counter because that's like one less thing your Mega has to deal with. So this next mon is my bulky cleric. It loves these toxic spikes that Pythagoras gives, and it pretty much loves. It pretty much works really nicely with Koфag, and it gives me a dark resist and a dark fight, which I'm gonna reveal is Umbreon. Umbreon is my next pick, and it pretty much filled the okay, how can I explain this? It filled a perfect role of being a wisher for Zygarde while still pivoting into mons that Pythagoras doesn't like. And it can pivot into certain mons that Victini doesn't like. So it works pretty decently. And I'm naming this Spotlight. Oh, okay. Let me try that again. Spotlight. And this thing pretty much does what it pretty much like it's usually a fat wall with lefties, Wish, Kill Bell, Protect, Foul Play, or it can have Taunt. I've been running Taunt on there, and that's lovely. It can have Taunt Pass as well if you're not playing against Moga. You can also get Refresh for itself, but if you're really trying to 1v1 something, you'd rather just be like Taunt, because that helps you 1v1 most things. One is toxic, yeah. Okay, let me go here. His HP is decent for a Wisher. It's pretty nice. His offensive stats are pretty bad. Really bad, actually. But his defensive stats make up for it, and he also can punish physical attackers with foul play, which is lovely. And base 65 speed is decent for a wall since it will allow it to take certain hits or wish up before it takes those hits. So this is basically my wish pivot, and it pretty much helps out Koфag and Victini and gives Zygarde some reliable recovery, or some decent recovery. Like I said, it's reliable. So this next mon, I needed rocks. You can see that I have no rockers until this point here, where this mon comes in, and I really did need hazards, and I, ironically enough, needed another defogger since Victini and stuff like Koфag doesn't like to be chipped like that. And at the moment, you could spike stack my team. So I definitely need this as some more hazard removal. And it gives me rocks, so I'm perfectly fine with it. So my next mon is Aerodactyl. So if you've seen Jolt using the league, he pretty much uses he doesn't use the usual stash lead. He ran like Spadef, Force Lazzle. He does some decent things with it. I just wanted to nab this because of the fact that it defogs and sets up rocks. And it can hit pretty hard. Stuttering again, but this is okay. It can hit pretty hard with that base 105 attack. Yeah, that's nothing to mess around with. It usually like doing like Stone Edge, it can pursue. It it does a lot. Okay, it could pretty much drain claw if I need it to. Earthquake, it's Edgequake. Um, and it's most of the fangs. I think. I think it's another fang. Okay, so yeah, it gets all the fangs. Uh, it also gets something like. It also get like. Okay, I'm trying to recollect my thoughts. Excuse me for a second. It gets Iron Head for fairies, which is decent. Gets Roost for some reliable recovery. Taunt this, Saw Break, Whirlwind to send some offensive threats on their way. And pretty much that's it. Oh, I already see a tech that I might use. Depends. But it really just depends on how the matchup works for this mod. And it's a stealth walker, and pretty much it helps my team out a lot with support wise and rocks. It has some decent HP. I've used like I've used bulky Aerodactyl before, and it's pretty decent at what it does. It does check, and its base 130 speed allows me to fix my speed tiers just a little bit, and that's like a Lop at 135, and then Arrow at 130. Then it goes all the way down to Victini and Shaman, and then goes Zygarde, and it goes down a bit further. So this helps out my species just a little bit. And pretty much I only got this for some rocks for defogging and getting rocks up. But I hope it does more than that. So my next mon is gonna be one of my bulky waters, and I wanted this mon because it has its stacks to perfection, and it does pretty much it does that job pretty well, and kind of fits my team as a bulky poison type as well. And if you haven't like realized by my hints that it's Quillfish. Oh wait, forgot the name Arrow. Hold up, Arrow will be let's see here, Rocky Herb. Okay, okay, no, okay, Rocky Burb. So yeah, that's his nickname. I just came up with that off the top of my head. If it changes, I'll let y'all know. Um, Quillfish pretty much works nicely because of the fact that it spike stacks. It gets spikes, gets toxic spikes as well. So if I didn't want to run toxic spikes on a Kofax, I could run this. It's a nice lead. It's great with Intimidate. It can check a lot of physical attackers with that, or decent amount. It gets Taunt as well, and pretty much it can stop sit up sweepers with Haze. I can Poison Jab. It can do a lot of things. Also, there's like the SD Quillfish meme. It can pain split for some recovery. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It can do this acid spray if it really wants to stop combine sweepers. So base 65 HP with base 85 defense is decent for an intimidate user, but it's not really that good since this doesn't get any recovery. 65 HP with Spadef. Okay, with 55 Spadef with that horrible HP, or at least it's not horrible, it's kind of bad. Means that this is super prone to special attackers, which most of the mons that it's weak to pretty much is a special attacker. Base 85 speed allows it to do like allows it to taunt things quicker. It can set up spikes before they do it, or basically taunt them, or like scald them or hit them before. But it kind of fixes my speed tiers, not that much. Just makes like 95 down to 85. It's not like that big of a difference, but mm. uh, his name is, or Qwilfish's name is uh Poof. Uh, I think it's Poof. Poof from Timmy Turner, that Wanda and Cosmo's kid, like a big ball. That's pretty much Qwilfish's name. My next one is the second of my bulky waters, and I needed a spinner and something that could sit around for a little bit, and it's pretty much works nicely with my team so far. So I've waited to get this here, and it is Blastoise. Blastoise is I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Uh, um, yeah, I'm trying to catch my breath here. Uh, Blastoise is a nice bulky water that can do basically this, which I needed. Spin. It could spin, punish spin blockers with dark bowls. Hold up.